Hello, this is Thrassoss, and welcome to episode 6 of my Feed the Beast Let's Play in the Resurrection mod pack. Today we're going to be going over some steam production. I'm going to be changing up some of how I have my Bronze Age laboratory area set up. I'm going to be trying to get some automation going to get the maceration and furnacing of ores and stuff a little more automated. And if I have time, I'm going to be laying out a spawning area for mobs, so I can get up a mob grinder going. So, let's get started. First off, since the last episode, I have done some work in my little work area underneath here, underneath my tree farm. I made, I think it's 2 more coal boilers, 1 more macerator, and a steam furnace, just to try to get some production going. As you can see, I've cleared out some stone here. I've been trying for a while to get some of the automation working just right. And with the Bronze Age, some of the Bronze Age stuff, you kind of have sort of limited workspace. With some of these, you only have a few slots to input and output stuff, and with some of the stuff taking up with like the steam tubes and such taking up one of the sides, it starts to become kind of difficult. I had some problems here because the steam boilers were backfilling into the water supply. Turns out steam is a fluid in Forge, or it's counted as a fluid in the mod pack anyway. So it wants to backfill into the fluid ducts rather than up into the copper fluid pipe. So to help solve this, I'm going to change up things a little bit. I was going through the whole process of making all the bronze and copper and such to make all of these. And as I was expanding it, trying to make more room for pipes to run among them, I tried a couple different ways to get some copper piping and bronze piping. I happen to have a rolling machine that I'd found in a village. I actually have a couple of them, but I hooked it up to the power for the multi-farm and tried to do that. The copper plates or bronze plates that you get out of here aren't compatible with any of this. But I had forgotten that Railcraft has its own steam production system, and it relies mostly on iron. There's a couple other things, but I believe I have enough resources to make a pretty large steam production system with just iron and Railcraft stuff. So I'm going to cut away here for a minute. I'm going to take out these 3 small coal boilers, and I'm going to cut out a little bit more stone here and make some room for a large Railcraft. I'm going for the low pressure solid fueled boiler firebox. I plan on starting it off as a 3x3 by, I don't know, maybe 1. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe 3 by 2 by 3. And then, yeah, that looks like what I'll do. I'll probably do a 3 by 2 by 3 and then expand upward as I need more steam. So I'll cut away and get some of that done. So this is kind of weird. Messing around. I was messing around trying to figure out what my difficulties were. This seems to be hooked up. It's still hot, and then it'll burn me if I touch it. These weren't wanting to... hold on 1 second. Options, music and sounds. Let's try turning that off. See if that's any better. No. Music and sounds. Ah, there we go. So when these were hooked up, originally I didn't have the input slots facing backwards. Changed that so that they were facing back. And when I had all three of these hooked up to the same line, they didn't want to run. So I had assumed that probably the line wasn't big enough to supply power for all of them. There's a limit of 400 liters per second. I don't know how that translates over into millibuckets of steam, but that's a different limit. I have some bronze fluid pipes that are 800 liters a second. Different heat ranges too. So I thought maybe that was the limiting factor. Then I cut it down to just one, and it still didn't want to work. The funny thing was, when I broke the pipe, it started working. And as you can see here, the progress bar is still ticking up. I've cleared this out once. It has made all 8 of these crushed limestone off of a unconnected pipe. So I don't really know what the deal is right now. I pulled all my fuel out of this, but it's still it's still hot enough to continue to produce steam. I'm hoping the fact that it's up at its max isn't too bad. I don't know what happens to the Railcraft boilers when they get too full. I know I read that if you try to put water into a hot boiler, like if this was up anywhere above 100 degrees Celsius, and you put any water into it, if it's otherwise empty and you start putting water into it, it'll blow up. I don't remember reading anything about it getting too full and blowing. And it looks safe. Yep, I can clearly tell it's safe. But this is what's worrying me. I thought maybe this had some internal reserves of power. Some machines do. But both of these macerators are running without any connection that I can determine to any kind of steam system. Nothing connected below. That's the furnace. That's not running at all. Let me break this steam pipe, see if it works. Yes. Yes, that caused that to begin running. Well, that seems bizarre. I'm gonna cut away here, do some reading on the internet, try to figure out what the deal is. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. That took forever. I had to go into a test world to try to figure out what I was doing wrong here. I had originally thought that only those small coal boilers needed an exhaust port open, but I had forgotten that these do, and that's where I was wrong. I was thinking that was like a steam input slot on the back, and I was completely incorrect in that. Evidently, steam, I don't know about any side, but I'm guessing steam can go in any of these blank solid copper sides. It's just that exhaust port needs to be open for it to run. You can change what side an exhaust port is on by wrenching it, so there is some adjustment to it, but yeah, you need room around them to get that the steam exhaust port working. If it doesn't work, it will do exactly what it was doing to me, in that it'll make like a sound, and there'll be like a red exclamation point, some kind of icon here. I'm hoping maybe it's a different icon when it doesn't have enough steam, but I'm guessing that icon's just for when it has a steam blockage. So I also, in the process of testing out different things here, I also made some bronze fluid pipes. I think this is the medium-sized bronze pipe. It's I think it's like a 2400 liter per second throughput, while these small copper pipes are only, I think, a 400 liter per second throughput. When I just had solid small copper pipes through here, the furnace wasn't getting enough steam. So I will end up doing like a probably like a main, like larger bronze pipe in back, and then coming off of that will be individual small copper pipes to feed the machines. But right now I am running kind of low on copper and bronze. I have plenty of tin to make. The bronze, but I'm running pretty low on the copper. So I am going to kind of adjust what direction I'm heading in. Rather than do some of the automation where I can just plop down ore up there and have it pipe down through everything, I'm going to go ahead and jump to building a mob spawner, and then I'm going to do some mining between episodes. So I have a little bit of, as much automation as you can call a hopper just plopped on top of something. But I have almost, as you can see here, I think this is about all of, I think that's the last of the copper I have to smelt up. So I'll have like maybe 30 pieces of copper left. I guess that makes a little bit of bronze, but I'm kind of excited about, I've been messing with pipes and stuff for like, what, I don't know, 2-3 hours last night, went to bed, got up, started recording this. So I've been messing with pipe stuff for a while. I kind of want to mess with something else for a while. So I'm kind of going to jump over, start setting up a mob spawning area, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I'm over here on this side of my little mountain range. I'm planning on building it into the side of the mountain there. I'm just clearing out, I've cleared out some of the trees here. Just going to clear out a few more trees, make it a little bit more defensible so that I can a little bit more safely survive the night. And I will get back to you guys. Alright, I'm just cutting back in here. I got this mostly laid out now. I have some fencing here to secure me. I carved out this whole hillside here back to about where I want it. I built up some shoring walls to prevent mobs from walking into me. Had plenty of stone to do that with. Hold on, let me build a gate real quick so I can get into there. Kinda interested to see how this goes. It's an idea I had, and haven't got a chance to try it out before. So I'm just keeping that sheep in there for later. As you might be able to tell by kind of the layout on the ground here, I am looking at doing a extra utilities division sigil, whatever it's called. I have one in my chests over at my base, and I've used it before, but never quite like this. You see, this would be a enchanting table sitting here, and the whole setup around it. And then, as far as I know, the only requirement is it has to be exposed to the sky at midnight to do the whole ritual thing. So, I carved the stone, I carved the hillside back to where, just stand on this and look straight up. Yeah, it's exposed directly to the sky. This will be surrounded by redstone. And then, little Betsy in here has volunteered to be our experimental sheep. So, I'm thinking when this happens, and this gets turned to cursed earth, it will start to spread. See, I'm pretty safe this way. It's not going to jump this far, but it should. I'll tear all this cobble out. It should spread back underneath underneath here. I'm going to take this back maybe I don't know, 10 or 12 more, and that will give me a huge cursed earth spawning area back there. And because none of that, and because half of the ritual is going to be underneath underneath cover, it won't burn up in the daylight. So I'm not gonna do this setup this time. I'm gonna have to build some more stuff, kind of get ready for it. But next episode I'll probably be doing that. So I am gonna head back over to my base and see how everything's working out. Alright, I am back. Let me just drop down to my workshop area. Pretty sure by this time it's been an hour, so I'm pretty sure almost everything's probably been processed. Huh. Well, yeah, still have plenty of steam in there. Just ran out of room. I should do some automation in between episodes, or at least some kind of preliminary thing, even if it's not a full episode. I just don't feel like messing around with pipes right now. I'll probably do it here in a little while. So that's running. One last thing. I'll probably cut the episode a little short, but one last thing I want to do before I cut out here is, while I was carving out that hillside over there, I was thinking, too bad I couldn't be out mining while I'm doing this. So I realized I'm mining a quarry is way past our level to build right now in power, but a mining turtle is not. A mining turtle comes from computer craft and is a really good early game way to get some ore. One thing you do need is a diamond pick, so you need diamonds to do this. An undamaged diamond pick, by the way. So there's that. And let me see here. The turtle is okay. Smooth stone, glass pane, and redstone. Let's see what I got over here. Anything in here? Smooth stone. Let me get the glass pane. Glass pane. I'm gonna have to run out to get some redstone. I'll be right back. Alright, we got everything here. Smooth stone, redstone, and glass panes. Grabbing one computer. And then the turtle. Need a chest. Let's see here. A chest. Grab myself a turtle. And mining turtle is just a turtle and a diamond pick. Bam. Excellent. Now let's get, you know what, I think I'll sleep through the night and then I'll head up to the mountaintop. Alright, I'm up here at the top of my mountain. I'm gonna plop down my mining turtle right here. Okay, it's facing away, that's what I want. I did a little setup here. The mining turtle will dump into this chest. I have a redstone engine there, and a wooden pipe pulling out of the chest, going into a double chest. I built a trash can. That is just five cobblestone, 3 smooth stone, and a chest. It is really efficient at just deleting items. So I'm gonna go back down there, get a diamond sorting pipe. I'll probably dump cobble, maybe dirt, I don't know, into here to kind of save some room in here. I'll probably end up making a second chest down here or something, so that I have some more overflow room. But I think I am set to fire this bad boy up. The command is it has several built-in functions. This uses the Lua programming language, so you could program in your own things. And there's even places where you can go to download more efficient programs than what the default stuff is. But one of the default commands is excavate. See, excavate. I'm just going to start off with 15. As you could see, that was a 9x9 inventory that it had. Kind of, you know what? I should have actually put it on this side. I kind of wanted to mine it out that direction. So, ooh, come on now. So I just took its fuel out. I'll just let that wind down a little bit. He seems to be feeling a little bit ornery. His little startup process there. What does Wally tell me? Ah, excellent. There we go. There we go. So the turtle, when it's about to run out of power, will come back to the start and dump everything in the chest and wait for more power. So I'm just going to put it on this side. He pretty much always goes down facing the opposite way you set him down. So he'll be starting mining off this way and then mine out that direction, which is what I kind of wanted. This first square here, I guess that's not a 9x9, 16x16. This is his inventory. This first square defaults to where he grabs for power. You can use, I could throw wood in there, I could throw sticks in there, or coal coke in there. I don't have a whole lot of coal coke. The first batch of coal he digs up, I'll probably run through my coke oven and do that. But I'm just using this for now. Excavate 15. Bam, there. And actually, I probably should have given him a name. If you there's a set name command. Excuse me. There's a set name command, and if you name him, they retain their energy level after you break them. So, if he's part way through this whole dig, I pick him up for some reason, he'll lose his energy level, or all the stored energy they have. So I'm not going to try to break him and rename him. It'll be fine for now, but it's something I'll get to. So I'm going to run down. I'm going to get some water as well and try to sleep through the night. I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. Alright, I'm cutting back in here. Kind of changed up what I was going to do a little bit. I ended up grabbing 2 barrels. Marked one for cobblestone, one for dirt, and I put my trash can down at the end. Let me just... Weird. Just throw this in here and see this how this does. I ended up marking a diamond pipe. Route green sends cobble and dirt. Seems to be working. I'd have about a 50-50 chance whether it sends it down this way or drops it into the barrel. I figured this would be a good way to pick up some extra stuff. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna lose some of it to the trash can, but I'm not doing you know, it is only 2 things. I could put it. Yeah, let me do that. You know, let me do that. Will that work? Will that work? Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to just put it down here. So, drop that there. Yellow will be dirt. Yellow would be dirt. And I'll put this underneath. Black will be cobble. Black will be cobble. Will that work? Then everything else. No, nope. No. I'll stick with what I was gonna do. The little I lose on the 50-50 split is fairly trivial. I was gonna trash it all anyway. I was just thinking about saving up some. Do green. Hold on, let me get this set up and I'll be a little bit more coherent. There we go. No. Okay. Alright, I was kind of indecisive there, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So that, about half of it gets saved, half of it gets trashed. If those barrels end up filling up at all, then I'm guessing it'll all be trashed. You know, if I wanted to be really efficient, I should probably throw an iron pipe. Send this out one more and throw an iron pipe so it doesn't bounce back down. Because conceivably, if the barrel was full, it could dump into the barrel, and then it has a 50-50 chance of going either way. But this isn't that big of a mining operation that I really need to worry about it. This will be, you know, this is just 15 by 15. It's not like I have a quarry mining 256 or something. Alright, we're doing okay. Got 49. Okay. And then this will end up being somewhere in the middle of my base. Once I start building my little bit more final base, my big castle, my big ominous castle up on the hill, I'll have a pillar that I'll be able to build down into. I don't know, some kind of structure going down the center of it, down toward bedrock. I kind of doubt he's going to make it clear down to bedrock on this go, but it should be interesting. I'll be able to come back up here and get a barrel full of odds and ends materials. Should have a ton of cobble, ton of dirt off of it anyway. All right, I'm heading back down to my base. Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for episode 6. I ended up getting quite a bit done. Took forever for me to figure out the whole pipe deal with the Bronze Age pipes. But I got that figured out. Didn't really get a whole lot of automation done, but I did get a mining turtle set up. And next episode we'll check in on that, see how much see how much actual good resources that got. Also, I wanted to give a huge shout out to a guy has another channel, a guy by the name of Sourcevoxel, SOURCEVOXEL. I'll try to put a link to that guy's channel. He helped me out quite a bit by putting together some channel art for me. So the cool sword and pick thing, and the whole feed the beast motif with the bronze stuff at the top of my channel. That was all done by him. So he does some pretty good work. If anyone wants to get a hold of him, just look at his videos. He has his contact information in those. I'll try to put in a link up in the description back to his stuff. But definitely check out his stuff too. Also, if you've also noticed in the text here, I have looks like Rotcurse suffocated in a wall. Oh, that's so sad. Rotcurse is my brother's character. I've managed to talk him into joining me in this little Minecraft world I have here. So, I will likely be seeing some spam from him. So, I'll try to chat him up in the next episode some. So, this is Thrassoss, and I will see you next time. Okay. Bye.